Hello friends, happy Tuesday. Coming to you right after school drop-off. I'm trying to not make school drop-off like a rush to be productive and get everything done, but like a big part of the reason we pay for our girls to go to like 10 hours a week of childcare is so I can get stuff done. And then I have obviously baby JJ at home with me, so I like need to get stuff done, but I want to slow down and not rush through my entire day. But I'm gonna have a quick little banana and peanut butter snack, and then I want to get a little bit of movement in my day. I've been doing a workout program that is very low-key. It's on YouTube. I'll link it down below. The account is called Lauren Fitter, and the playlist I'm following, she has 10 videos in like a progressive series. So like you do video 1 until you feel strong enough to move on to video 2, then you do video 2 for like a week until you move on to video 3, and it's all about like rebuilding core strength, which after pregnancy is a huge thing because obviously your belly grows out huge, your abs spread apart, and after you have your baby they need to like be repaired and work to get back together. You can actually cause a lot of damage to your body if your abs are not like put back in like the center and rebuilding your core strength, because then any other exercise you do is imbalanced. So I've been working through this video series. I want to get it just like 10 minutes long, super simple ab workouts. It does not feel overwhelming. I do it with the girls when they're awake. I try to like just fit it in like every other day ish, and then once I feel strong enough in one video, I move to the next one. I'm on video number 3. I already feel so much stronger. I would also love to ride the Peloton today, just like a quick little 20-minute little Peloton ride. I think that would be delightful. And then I have a fun house update. We are starting to, or at least I am starting to prep in my head how we're gonna move the girls into one bedroom together. The girls are gonna share a room, and then JJ's gonna move into Daisy's nursery. So I needed to buy a tall dresser. We have a really wide dresser right now in Madeline's room, and that's where the crib is gonna go for Daisy to sleep in there too. So we needed to get a tall dresser to fit somewhere else, and I found one on Facebook Marketplace for $60. Well, it was $75. I haggled down to $60. Christian was a gem and went and got it, and I love it. I don't think I'm going to refinish it. I'm gonna clean it. It needs to be cleaned, but I don't think I'm gonna like sand it down and refinish it unless like in the space it still feels really dingy. So that's in the basement, or no, that's in the garage. I wanna go show you that. It is like super overcast and rainy, so it actually feels really cozy around here. Oh gosh, ignore all of the boxes. They go to the trash. But this is the dresser. It has this like sweet little floral detail that I actually love about it. Obviously a little bit beat up. I'm really hoping I can clean up this, although I think it's just like the finish has rubbed off. I don't know, it's really scratched up, but then oddly, the inside of the drawers are like brand new, never been used, pristine condition. So I don't really understand how the outside is so gross and the inside is like brand new. It's like they bought this and never opened it or put anything inside of it and then just trashed the outside. I'm not quite sure. Christian's at the house it was in was quite gross and dirty. I think it was like a daughter. Her mom's like aging and in the hospital now, and so she's starting to clear out her house. But I love this. I think this will be so pretty in their room. I love the finish of it. I just don't want to have to refinish it and like lose this little floral detail. I think that's very sweet in the girls' room. So we'll see. It needs to be cleaned. I need to like scrub it down hard and maybe put some drawer liners in it. But this will be the main furniture piece, or the main like dresser storage for the girls in their room, which is very, very fun. So I'm gonna finish eating this banana, get my workout in, and just have a cozy fall day because it feels like fall. Like the colors outside our window are so fall. It's so like overcast and dreary, and I'm trying to embrace it before I hate it, because there is a point in the winter and the cold months where we cannot stand this weather. But as of right now, it's still like new and fresh and feels cozy. But like the colors of the trees and like the overcastness, the coziness, actually, hold on. The backyard is a much cuter representation of fall, I think. Like even just the leaves down on the yard, that feels very, very cozy. You have to look a little bit farther out to find leaves that are changing color because all of the trees we have are evergreens. But I'm very excited for this new season to come. That is the best workout I've had since having baby, which also, have grace, it's 8 weeks postpartum. I feel really good. I'm out of breath. I need to go dry off, drink some water, get my baby up, feed him, and do some mom mode stuff for a hot minute. Okay, making eggs now. No, this is Oh, sadness. What's wrong? What's wrong, big guy? Okay, we're making eggs. Little mister is a little fussy. He's about to be 8 weeks tomorrow. I definitely still feel like we're in that 4th trimester blur. Bedtime last night, he didn't like go to sleep for like a long stretch or anything more than 30 minutes until 11 p.m. So I don't have nights to myself. Like, obviously, like, when he's awake, it's pretty chill. It's just like bring him along with what we're doing, but it's still not like put your kids down for bed and have like 2 hours to yourself before you go to sleep for the night and sleep. We're not there yet, even though I really want us to be. But like I said, getting a workout in for the first time ever, like I'm feeling a little bit more, oh buddy, I'm like feeling a little bit more myself. And I know it's like not an overnight process. I'm not gonna just wake up one day and be like, oh, we have a normal functioning family. So I'm trying to be really, really patient with that. But I'm making some scrambled eggs. I'm gonna do my favorite thing. I haven't done this in forever, but I love mixing in goat cheese to my eggs. It is so creamy and tangy and delicious. And then I already put toast in the toaster and got an avocado out because I forgot that we had goat cheese to do this. So I'm gonna do avocado toast with my eggs. Very thrilling, very exciting. I really doubt I will get to shower until later tonight. Yeah? You got stuff to say, mister? Just because I've got other stuff to do when he's napping, and then pretty soon we'll have to go get the girls. And that's just how our days have been going recently. Christian's texting me it's Halloween week right now, and I don't really love the idea of this, but he wants to go like to a nicer neighborhood and go trick-or-treating in that part of town. It's a part of town that like we would actually love to live in one day, way out of our price point. Obviously planning on being in this house for a long, long time. I think we see ourselves in this house, honestly, for another 5, 7, 10 years. One, because of the nature of the housing market, and also like as we work on this house and make progress. I love this. I love the area we're in. I love our lot and all of this. But if we're going to be waiting 10 years to buy another house, I'm hoping we're going to be in a better financial position and be able to buy a bigger home, buy a more expensive home in this area. Like, we'd still like to buy a renovation house, but this area is so like old and historic and beautiful and expensive. So something to look forward to. But Christian just texted me asking like to research where we can park to take the girls trick-or-treating. I don't think we're gonna like be out during the bulk of trick-or-treating time. We might like grab some Chick-fil-A and do what we call a car picnic. The girls love a good car picnic, but get Chick-fil-A takeout, grab a parking spot near this place, eat dinner in the car, and just kind of like take a stroller walk around. Like, we're not really there for the candy, but we're kind of there to just like, we really like this area, and we think that like on holidays and stuff, it's a really fun place to be, family friendly and things. So I'm very curious to see what it's like on that day. Mister, you look so grumpy. Why so grumpy? I need to change his diaper. I need to make my plate, and then we will feast. Okay, little man is asleep right now. That's why I'm pulled together a little bit. I didn't take a shower, but I cleaned up, put on deodorant, changed, and I placed an order for Madeline. If you saw my last video, I did a clothes declutter for the girls, and Madeline needed more winter stuff. So I grabbed her some stuff in store, and then they were really already picked over at Target, which is where I do most of her shopping. And I just placed an online order for things that I saw in store that weren't available in her size. I will start with my favorite piece, which is these jeans. These black jeans, wide leg, I think they're ankle length, and they have these embroidered bows all over them. Absolutely obsessed. These were the things that were not in stock in her size, so I'm like, okay, we're placing an online order. So I got those. Oh, these are for Daisy. I got her little flare leggings because she needed another pair of pants. So cute, little lettuce edge. Maddie, I got a pair of black leggings. These are like fleece too, so they're a lot warmer. And then you'll see all of the tops are just hot pink and girly and fit that bill for her, but without her walking out looking like a highlighter. So we have this little t-shirt with bows. I got her this one that's like kind of shiny and sparkly a little bit, light pink. This dress, which is very Christmassy, but like little candy canes. I might go back and get Daisy one in a matching size. This is the struggle with getting a ton of kids clothes, is I already have all of the clothes Daisy needs for the winter, but I see this and I'm like, Daisy would love to wear a matching dress. Maddie would love to match with Daisy. This is so cute. But also, this is just seasonal. So like in 2 months or like come February, am I gonna want them in candy canes? I don't know. We'll think about that. I also got her some of the Cloud Island brand. That's my favorite like soft material stuff from them. It feels like the bamboo material of like expensive PJs. But this set, long sleeve, was like $10 maybe 12. But this as jammies for her. Very cute. Very pink. I don't have it to show you, so I will put up a picture here. We have gotten Daisy a new lunchbox to take to school, or like a new like bento container for all of her lunches at school. I tried sending them both with the Bentgo boxes. Maddie used one all last year. It was great. Daisy started off the year with a new one. I don't know who broke it, but there's like tiny little plastic pieces that are actually, if you look at it, so flimsy on the Bentgo boxes that they broke, and so it doesn't latch shut anymore, so it's useless, completely useless. I had to get Daisy a new lunchbox. I didn't want to buy something again, like they're not cheap, the Bentgo boxes, and Daisy's lasted less than like 8 uses of it, so I was a little jaded about that, so I kind of went a little more expensive and it's called a Planet box, and it's all stainless steel, dishwasher safe, food grade safe, like supposed to be super durable and last forever. They definitely have like a $20 off coupon code. I'll link the website down below, and if I can like get that code, maybe I get a kickback. I don't know. I'm not sharing about it to be like sponsored and like I want money from it. It just is a really good lunchbox that I've heard great things about, and that can last for their entire childhood, and more expensive. The shipping's expensive, all that stuff. But I think it's more of a durability, like this is their lunchbox forever kind of thing. Whereas the Bentgo ones were I knew that they were like plastic and gonna need to be replaced. So we just got that, and I'm a really big fan of it. What I should be doing is laundry, because I got all that new stuff from Madeline and I need to wash it. But what I think I'm gonna do is actually just a quick little pickup of the house and sit down and read. I'm still working my way through Queen of Shadows. We are making progress. This is how much I have left. Why are there so many cars across the street? The house across the street from us has been gutted and renoed over the last like 2 months, and so there's 5 to 7 cars working there every single day, and so sometimes they're like in front of our house and they stop and are staring at us, and I get sketched out, and then sometimes they're very obviously like workers were there, so a car that was I digress. Side note on that though, whenever I go to get the mail, I let Bucky come outside with me because he stays in our yard, but he also looks terrifying. He's a giant black German Shepherd. And so with them being a bunch of random men at this house who see us day in and day out, leaving the house, or knowing it's just me and the girls in the house when they watch my husband leave and all of this stuff, I do love this scary dog privilege is what I call it. Bucky's a sweetheart. He like wouldn't do anything to anyone who walked in the house, I don't think. But he looks terrifying. So I like the people across the street, the workers who are floating in and out and just hanging around, and maybe not the most savory type of people, although like my husband is like that kind of job. Just strange men. I want them to see I have a giant dog. And I love that they definitely like clock him. Like they see like me walk out to the car and they clock Bucky sitting on our porch watching them. And that makes me feel a lot safer at night. So thank you, Bucky, for that peace of mind. Books. Working on this. It's hard to read this when he's like, I'm laying in bed and it's dark and I'm trying to get him to sleep, or like middle of the night feeds. I'm not pulling a book light out. So I got Kindle Unlimited for a free trial for 2 months or something. And I've been loving that. So I just read another book in the Vancouver Storm series. I think I read The Fake Out. I started The Wingman, and I'm jumping around more to reading, but I want to read. This is the point, is I have a few more minutes before we got to get the girls, and I'm going to sit down and read my book and get some pumpkin bread. I'm 100% getting distracted from my goal of sitting down and reading, but I just made an iced coffee, and I forgot that we made some changes to the living room. Okay, so ignore all of the mess, but we actually sold the coffee table we had here. I bought it, I loved it. It was still kind of a project piece though. And honestly, with the baby, there's just not enough room, because I like to lay on sit on the ground, lay him on the ground, tummy time on the ground, all of that stuff. We just needed the extra space right now. And I just wanted to sell it, get it out of the way for the foreseeable future. So that sold. So now we have all of this free space here that we clearly need because of all of the children that we've decided to have. But before we sold it, we had actually just moved it over here behind this chair we have, this little nook. You remember we used to have a closet here that Christian tore out. We have not yet patched the ceiling. Oh well. But I want to like tidy this space up a little bit because clearly the chair is like off center because the coffee table was behind here. I'm also trying to sell this table. That can get moved somewhere else. The car seat just sits here because where else do you put a car seat? I just kind of want to tidy this up and make it look a little bit neater than this because it looks very unintentional. And one like homemaking home interior design thing I have been realizing is when you can't spend all the money to have your dream home, you can't do all your renovations you want, you can't buy all the furniture you want, all the home decor you want, the best thing to do for your space is to keep it visually clean. If you have your space that is clean, decluttered, not having things on all the surfaces, not putting too much out there, your space looks so much better and more elevated. And if you can't give yourself the makeover of like buying things that you want and like redoing things and painting things, it's amazing how much of a difference it makes to just have your space clean and organized. And the clutter, eliminating the clutter makes the space look so much more expensive or luxury. Like it seems very elevated when it's not cluttered. Hello, it's the next day. I am a little bit frizzy because it has been raining nonstop, which I love, like the cozy feel. It feels very cozy in my home. Everyone's asleep for now. Well, at least everyone's in their bed for now. And I am doing my panic rush around the house to get as much done as I feel motivated to, because some days the motivation does not exist. Some days it is just sit in the mess and watch TV. During nap time today, I'm like, okay, there's a lot going on. So tomorrow they go back to school on their second day of the week, and it's their Halloween parade, and so we did like a trunk or treat in the parking lot. All the parents, they get in their costumes, they come around and trick or treat from our trunks. I'm going to bring my beloved Mickey Pumpkin. I bought this like 10 years ago in Disney World, still love it. As their little treat, I got these fruit snacks, like spooky fruit snacks. I'm sure they're getting tons of candy. I'm not opposed to candy. I just feel like, especially for kids like Daisy's age, she can actually eat this out of her treat bag versus like, I'm not gonna give her like, what's it called? Sour Patch Kids. I don't think she would like that. And so while they're asleep and they don't like see what treat I'm bringing, I'm gonna fill up my pumpkin, put it in my car. I have a Trader Joe's bag here to hide it in. And the saddest part about all of this is I don't think I'm gonna get to see Daisy in her costume or like give her candy during the trunk or treat because she is doing a lot better at school. But school is still not her favorite. Like she would very much rather be with me, whereas my older daughter is like, bye mom, see you never, don't bother picking me up, I like to live here. So I think I'm gonna have to hide when Daisy's class comes by the trunk retreat or like by my car, because I do think it would be tears and mommy and no and ruin the moment. So I'm a little sad about that. But we have lots of other Halloween activities on the docket. Like today was ballet and Maddie dressed up going to ballet, and then I did Daisy. Maddie had like a little crown with her hair for ballet, and Daisy of course needed a little crown, so I gave her a crown too. I did about half of the second box, so there should be 60 in here. It is packed full. I'm gonna throw it in the Trader Joe's bag and then throw in a fistful of extras just in case. And I'm gonna throw this in the car in a place where hopefully the girls cannot find it. Got some left over, obviously. I'm gonna pull 2 out because I am using this nap time to make the rest of our day more peaceful. And by that, I mean I am setting up our kitchen table to kind of have a like streamline of activities as they wake up, because sometimes waking up from nap is hard in our house and sometimes it's pretty easy, but it's just almost easier on me to transition from child-free time to kid time when I have stuff like already like knowing what we're gonna do. Like if we're gonna watch a show, I've already decided that, and like when they come out and they ask for a show, like it's easy because I've already made my decision yes or no. So I'm making my decisions now. They're each gonna get a fruit snack. That's always gonna make them happy. I'm gonna set it at their table over here. They each have their own spot at the table. And then I'm also going to set out, we have these spray bottles from Target that have just water in them and then a microfiber cloth. I'm gonna set these out because they clean my table. They love to spray the bottles and just like maybe sometimes spray each other, which is fine. They're both okay with it. But they will clean my table, which is dirty. They will clean their chairs, which are both dirty. And then have their snack. And I went digging through our preschool curriculum that we bought for over the summer, and I have some more like letter activities. So I'm just gonna set these out with like something simple, like colored pencils or something, and just have this be, I'm actually gonna tuck this away so they can clean the table first and not get these wet, and then I will pull out the colored pencils. Let's go grab those. And then I'm just gonna stash these on our windowsill to keep them safe. So now I'm set. They each have a snack that I know they're gonna be excited about. We don't do fruit snacks very often. And then I have one spray bottle out. I have a second one, I need to grab that, put that here. And then they have a set activity. Do something your future self will thank you for. I'm gonna thank myself for this in either 30 minutes or an hour and 2 hours, however long they nap for, that this is set up and super simple. The kitchen is kind of the final boss of things to clean up during nap time. I haven't emptied the dishwasher. We have a sink full of dishes from breakfast and all that stuff, and I really don't wanna do it. You know what? I'm gonna just start. I'm gonna just empty the dishwasher and we'll see where motivation lies after that. Dishwasher is empty. I'm gonna leave the dishes for later. I can do that while the girls are cleaning the table and doing their craft. That's my compromise. This just came out of the dishwasher though, and I don't think I've shared this. My father-in-law actually bought this for Bucky. It's kind of like a Kong style dog toy. You put a treat inside. They're called Pupsicles, and we just buy the pre-made treats. These are, what is this? What flavor? Peanut butter and beef flavor is this one. They have different kinds, and Bucky loves these. They last a really long time. And so you like buy this little container. He's already coming. He hears it. This little ball, we put them in the freezer so they last even longer. Stick it in here. It screws on. It's like rubbery plastic, so it's not like gonna break and get sharp and hurt your dog's mouth. But then they have to like lick into here to get the ball and get the toy. Do you want this, Bubba? You gonna get it? Nothing. I think he's camera shy, but they will just look at it over and over and over, and it's really calming, stimulating, something for him to do, and it's a nice treat for him, and it's easier to clean than the Kong. That's the difference for us, is we have the Kongs, like the little red ones that you like shove peanut butter inside of. I hate cleaning them with a passion. Like you can stick them in the dishwasher, but it doesn't wash all of it out. Those easily clean so well. Definitely pricier, especially if you're buying their treats, but he gets a little bougie treat every now and then. Is that good, Bucky? Is that good? Are you a good boy?